In 18th century Sweden, coffee had become pretty popular among the upper class. But King Gustav III of Sweden had one thing: he was determined to prove how detrimental coffee was to human health. In 1746, a royal edict was submitted against the substances for the misuse and excesses of tea and coffee drinking. They imposed heavy taxes on anyone who went against this. As punishment, you will lose your cups and dishes. They then went on to ban coffee completely. But people didn't stop drinking it despite this. He thought it was the equivalent of poison and thus should be eradicated completely. When he rose to power, he decided to carry out a scientific experiment to prove how harmful it was to humans. He did this by hiring a pair of identical twins who had previously been accused of crimes and were about to be executed when their sentence was altered to life imprisonment instead, under one condition. One of the twins would have to drink 3 pots of coffee every day for the rest of their lives. The other would have to do the same, but with tea. Gustav III's plan was obviously that the coffee-drinking twin would have a coffee-induced death. His point would be proved, the country would be eternally in his favor, and he would be worshipped until the end of time. He also brought in a couple of physicians to ensure the test went smoothly and report any findings to him. The first thing to note in this plan's failure is that even the physicians didn't live long enough to see the end of the experiment through. The tea drinker died at the ripe old age of 83. The king himself was assassinated in 1792 at 46, and so died before he knew the final results. This leaves only one person left in the equation, which was the coffee drinker. Although the date of his death is unknown, the fact remains that he outlived every member of this experiment, despite being the very person that was supposed to be outlived by all of them. I'll give good old Gustav an A+ for effort.